And welcome to the last two videos of the thread. With me tonight is...
Have you ever watched Quantum Leap?
I have not.
I'm like Dr. Sam Harris, except I've never returned home.
Gotcha. So, a bit of a preface for this video. As I've mentioned a couple times, my initial recording of Sequence 8 went to shit about at the midpoint of this video here. So, like almost 2 years after that erroneous recording of 8, I went back and recorded. This is from like 2 or 3 days ago, I think.
Yes.
So, I recorded all of Sequence 8 in one go. It took me a bit longer than I expected, but that's only because of this first mission. And, as I've mentioned before, all of Sequence 8 basically Sequence 8 and 9 take place in a line, pretty much. Once you start the final mission by going in, and yeah, Cesare just rode right through that guy.
Yeah.
Once you start the first mission of Sequence 8, which is what we're doing now, pretty much locked into the end of the game.
Yeah, everything goes pretty much bam, 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 and you don't really get a chance to go anywhere else. So right now, you are basically attempting to infiltrate the Castell again.
Yes. Except this time we're going in through the front door, because we got that key from Pietro.
Yes.
And coincidentally, Cesare. See, I think what the intention was that we'd go in and stab Rodrigo or something. I don't really know what the initial game plan here was, but Cesare, we're going to be meeting up with Cesare.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember myself, because what happened was we got the key from Pietro, but Pietro also was about to get assassinated, and then we let Micheletto go.
Oh no, Micheletto got killed at the Passion Play, right? That was the guy who was about to stab Pietro on the cross.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I think that was him.
Right.
But Cesare doesn't know that.
Yes. And suddenly it's night.
Yes. Because night is more dramatic, you see.
Yeah.
You know, for being the front door of the Castello, you'd think there'd be a little more
I ordered a fresh
pomp
batch of La
here.
Cantarella last night.
Yeah.
I am terribly sorry, mia signora, but the Pope has taken it all.
So, unfortunately, I actually recorded this
not
part of the
tell me
mission
Cesare hasn't returned.
several times, because it is a stay undetected mission, and there's a really dick part coming up where a guard can see you kind of cheap. I will address that in a few moments. You can see there was an edit point. The reason I did that edit was because I wanted to keep that take where Cesare ran through the dude, because that was funny to me.
And I mean, the bit of story that you're getting here is somewhat important. Cantarella, if you don't remember, is a poison. I think it's basically arsenic.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, right here. Yes, see that guy's detection meter filled up really fast. That's where I got caught several times.
Yeah.
And yeah, that can. If you don't know that can happen, you can easily get spotted there. And checkpoints go all the way to the start of this mission, which is unfortunate.
So, yeah. Well, dude.
And honestly, you can sneak by a lot of the guards in this level with this mission without killing them. That guy or the guy at the bottom of these stairs, you have to kill at least one of them.
Yeah.
Because there's really no good place. There's no place that will hide you from that guy and the guy, armored dude.
Yeah, we've been in this a couple places. There really aren't any good hiding spots, so basically your best bet is just to take them out slowly but steadily.
Yes.
And work your way upstairs.
And don't go up those stairs too fast. Now, sometimes those guys will actually stand facing each other for a bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes they won't. This is a time when they did not do that, which is bad because when they turn their backs, you can't be seen. Oh, and here's another really weird thing. See, on one of the takes where I got caught, I was trying to get myself killed so it would checkpoint me to a nicer place, but the thing, I don't think you can get killed when you're replaying missions like this. Like, I just had a guy bash me over and over again when I was at 0 health, and I just would not die.
Yeah. I don't know.
You might be able to kill yourself by standard fall damage, but as for enemy guard action, I was not able to do that.
That's weird. Usually you would be able to.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on there. Okay, and killed that guy. Now there's a third guy sitting up there. Normally he will always be looking out the window, but if you don't know he's there and you run up those stairs, he will turn around to catch you.
Yeah,
which is why I'm being super cautious here, because I didn't know he's just programmed to stand there unless he gets something draws his attention.
Yeah, this level is not very kind with its guard placement.
Oh, and this is the upper gardens of the Castello where we first saw Lucrezia.
Yes. And
or I don't think this is the exact place we saw her. It's the other side
right.
of the place we saw her.
Yeah, but it's this general level. There's like a couple of these little walled gardens all around the middle of it.
Yeah, and the library we were in, we also passed through that place in the Da Vinci disappearance.
Yeah. It's not normally there. It's just opened up for this one or two couple spots.
Yeah. Now, see, because I'm replaying this mission, I was really worried that the cutscenes would get skipped on replays, but luckily that was not the... There is one time where the game won't let you see a cutscene again, but this upcoming one, which is pretty important, thankfully plays at the beginning of the next mission.
Yeah.
If you're playing this normally, you'd instantly go from that mission we just did to the next one. But since I'm replaying, I have to go back to the DNA menu.
Yeah. Yeah, as we were saying, this memory sequence just goes like bang, bang, bang. Because literally, it's more like you're just doing one mission. It's just all... Really, instead of checkpoints, you're just...
What has happened here?
I do not know what you mean.
My funds, my troops, gone!
Financial difficulties strike all of us, even those with an army.
You intend to give me money?
No, I do not.
Then I will use the Peace of Eden to get what I want. Your help is not necessary.
That has been made abundantly clear to me. Are you aware that the Baron de Valois is dead?
No. Did you?
What reason could I possibly have to kill him? Was he plotting against me with my brilliant, traitorous Captain General?
I do not have to stand for this.
The assassins murdered him.
Why did you not stop them?
As if I could. It was not my decision to attack Monteriggione. It was yours. It is high time you took responsibilities for your actions.
My accomplishments! Despite the constant interference of failures like you!
You are not going anywhere. I have the Peace of Eden.
Get out of my way, old man.
I gave you everything, and yet it's never enough.
Cesare! He intends to poison you!
You would not listen to reason.
Father, do you not see? I control all of this. If I want to live, I live. If I want to take, I take. If I want you to die, you die! Where is the Peace of Eden?
Stop! I know where it is!
And you did not tell me he had taken it?
Cesare, it's me, your queen.
You are my sister, nothing more. Where is it?
You never loved me?
Where is the apple? Tell me!
Jack!
Tell me!
to reiterate, the Pope is dead.
Well, dying. Well, I guess he's dead by now. But unfortunately, Cesare ate that from that same batch.
Yes, these are apples that, if you noticed, there's a large amount of poison that went missing.
Yeah, these guards not being paid very well. Just ran off the roof like an idiot.
Oh, there's
Ran
no
across the
banker.
roof.
Smart decision, little sister.
Requiescat in pace.
I know. I know where that bastard is going. San Pietro. The pavilion in the courtyard.
Thank you.
There's Lucrezia, who will now disappear from the story until we go back and see her in the Da Vinci disappearance.
As previously seen.
Who the fuck knows with this recording schedule?
Yeah.
Assassino!
Assassin.
I will
Okay,
come
but in case you were worried that we weren't going to see the cool balcony on the Castello, don't worry, we'll get to that in this video. Now, even though there's no punishment for being spotted in this mission, you see what Cesare was running from. Yeah, you're set. You have to go.
Yeah, they've actually locked all the doors for once in this place.
I mean, someone's paying attention in this place.
Apparently, it's just Cesare, but
Yeah. But yeah, be careful here because there's a guy on this. There's a guy right there, and normally in Assassin's Creed games, the first instinct you have when a guy is above you is to kill him and pull him down, but that will fail the bonus objective, which happened. Yep, there's the cool guy. There's actually coins of Vlad the Impaler up there, but
yeah,
I didn't want to break the drama here, obviously.
you can get up there later anyway.
Yeah.
So basically,
just as a one last note, the trick to getting free roam stuff in the Castello at the start of Sequence 8 is you cause an alarm in Il Vaticano, then the mission marker will disappear, and then you can just get into the Vatican, the Castello, no problem.
yeah. So I think it's get to the St. Peter's Basilica without killing anybody.
Yes, we can't kill anybody. We can get hit, but we just can't kill anybody.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be taking care of that death boner soon enough. And I think you have to do this set of missions before you can go do the last set of Lair Romulus stuff, but I don't know.
Oh, no, we did the Lair of Romulus before this.
Yeah, no, I just don't remember. It's just like I know you can't do it until you can't do it until Memory Sequence 7 for whatever.
Right.
You can get there before.
Even though you can access the Vatican from when you get. That bullet had a weird trajectory there.
I think it bounced.
That's weird. Anyway, yeah, we've been here to St. Peter's before. There's not really a whole lot to see here, aside from the Lair of Romulus, but
Yeah.
now we know why they have this very nicely detailed area.
Because it's the seat of the Roman Church.
That, and it's the apple in there.
Ah.
See, that's the trick with open world games. If a place looks really distinctive, chances are there will be something important that happens there.
Unless you're playing a Yakuza game where you know where everything is. Because they rarely change it. Or they'll shift around. They'll shift around some. No, they don't shift around stuff that often, to be honest.
Some years it's a soap land, some days it's a rec center or something.
Some days it's a fitness club, some days it's a giant virtual reality hall.
Exactly.
The bowling alley is still there, but you just don't want to go bowling anymore because it's too passe.
There's a very nasty trick with the bonus objective here. It says not to lose any health, but when we recover the apple, which is not a big spoiler,
this is a mission.
Start losing health.
Yeah, this is a mission.
for this.
It ends now, assassino. My sword will take your life. Guards!
Thought I was done with recording, but then I had to reinstall it to get this video.
Sure.
A likely
story.
Alright, so what the apple will do is that you hold down square and Ezio fires up like an orb of energy or something around him, and any enemies caught in that, let's say blast radius, will either start fighting their allies or cower in fear or, I think, kill themselves.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun to play around with, especially with a massive group like this.
Yeah, it's very similar to when you get it in 2. It's almost exactly like when you get it in 2. It's just slightly different. So you need to escape the Vatican, obviously, with the apple. So basically, the quickest way is to kind of head due south and just like fucking jump in the water, which is where you're eventually heading. The problem is that St. Peter's Basilica, that area has a giant fucking wall in there, so you can't really do it. So you have to run a little bit out to the east to get there.
Yeah, taking the bridge over in the distance is for suckers.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much a recreation of the first mission in the game, to be honest.
Yeah, it's nice to call it back. I will say that there is a cutscene up here that the game didn't let me view again. What happens is Ezio took the apple back to his hideout, and Leonardo and some other folks were gawking over it, and that was pretty much the thrust of the cutscene.
Yeah.
Rodrigo Borgia is dead.
And Cesare?
Poisoned, but alive.
We must not allow him to assemble his remaining supporters. The coming weeks are critical.
With your aid, I will hunt him down.
My men will patrol the city, but we might need an army.
We have one.
I don't know, I'm Machiavelli.
Alright, and fun fact about that last mission, that was the last bonus objective of the game.
Yay!
I mean, not counting the Da Vinci disappearance stuff, which we've already done, but chronologically takes place after these missions, but still.
It turns out that nobody in the Assassin's Brotherhood was actually a traitor or whatnot. Just
Machiavelli has a way of doing things,
and so does Lavalpe. And
You must find them.
They are everywhere and nowhere at once.
I do not care how you do.
We cannot on our own, Signore. You must help us.
I am ill, you idioti! Micheletto will soon be here with my armies, and then you will see how quickly the assassini fall.
You delude yourself, Cesare.
God!
Canonically, he dies there.
Ezio does not kill innocents, and Jesus Christ is innocent. He died for your sins.
Yeah, sometimes it'll kill him instantly. I think it depends on how long you hold down the apple. What'll exactly happen, or could it be random? It's probably random.
I like how you're like not dying, sort of.
Yeah, it's a nice touch. Remember, Ezio used the apple technically at the very end of Assassin's Creed 2, when he created all those clones of himself.
Yes. It's one of the few people who managed to actually use the apple with long-term effects without any significant issue.
I mean, he is a descendant of those who came before, so it makes sense he would be less affected by it than others.
That's true. So I think what it is if they're in the the yellow range, they don't die. If they're in the white range, they die.
Yeah, that makes sense. And for some reason, this guy wandered way over there. But yeah, some guys will just cower down like that, and it's kind of actually awkward to kill them when they're like this, because we're using the, well, yeah, you can do it like that, of course, but You can't switch to any other weapons while you have the apple out. It is a special weapon and takes priority over everything else.
And now, obviously, we are killing Cesare's armies in Rome. Because he thinks he has armies outside the city as well, which he doesn't, because...
Yes. He thinks he's a lot stronger than he actually is.
A cardinal revealed under stress that Cesare plans to meet with Templar loyalists in the countryside. The cardinal departs for the meeting tonight.
I will follow him.
Here, it's technically.
Yes.
Okay, this mission is pretty fun because you can there's a big fight that breaks out at the end of it, and you can combine your assassin dudes with the Apple of Eden, which makes a pretty fun melee.
Yeah, no, I actually do kind of like this because you are actually now kind of, again, in terms of like the Brotherhood, you're now basically, everybody's kind of going off and doing their thing. The first one was level up A, basically telling you that he's doing whatever the shit he is with Micheletto, the guys. And then you're taking care of that with the Thieves Guild, which we have to do Thieves Guild missions. Which totally exist. I'm sure we've seen them by now, possibly. I don't know. He keeps telling me they don't exist, and then he's like, "No, you're pretty wrong. I think you're wrong."
I'm pretty sure they exist.
So, I think you need to follow Cardinal.
Yeah. I was just kind of curious what range I had to be in to make him start moving.
Yeah. Like duck behind the SUV. So how far are you in Judgment now?
The last thing I did was tail Mari, the gambler woman.
So you're somewhere in like chapter 5 or 6, I think.
No, I think I'm getting close to the end of 3 or 4, something like that.
Oh, Mari.
Remember, my typical thing
I know you went and did a lot of things first, and then.
Well, yeah, I've been goofing around with side quests a lot. That.
I know, I did a lot of that too. I'm gonna make you remote play Puyo Puyo, I swear to fucking God.
Do you know kind of the trick there?
I can never get above 8 and I try, yes. I suck.
Well, do you know the trick for winning a lot of games?
Stacking a whole giant column on the right side.
Yeah, stack 3 columns.
Join me and I will take back Roma.
We have decided to elect Della Rovere to the papacy. We are sorry.
I paid for your appointment.
Roma is not the same as it once was. Borgia money has become tainted.
You will regret this decision.
Assassino! Run!
Hired men promise you their blood, but as soon as you need help, they turn against you.
Guards!
Oh yeah, good job holding your secret meeting in the most conspicuous place in Rome.
Florence.
Well, it's the Colosseum. It's pretty hard to miss. But yeah, you can easily take out this crowd with just the apple, but it's your boys.
Yeah.
Let them have fun one more time.
Yeah. But anyway, what I was trying to get at originally is you're doing this thing with the Brotherhood. I guess it's technically like the 3rd time you're doing it in the game. It's the first time you reconstitute the Brotherhood. The 2nd time you use them to weaken Cesare's army. And now the 3rd time you're using them to eliminate them. And you're kind of doing it in the same order again. Of thief, courtesan, soldier.
Now, on one of the, on either my first or second playthrough, I called my assassin buddies in here like always, but they got absolutely massacred by this crowd. I have no idea what happened. I think they were kind of low level, but yeah, they were just got destroyed.
That's weird.
But here, my guys are obviously kicking ass because they're all high rank. They're all max rank.
Yeah. So.
And yeah, as you can probably guess from how long this video is, these missions go by really fast. Like, the unedited version of this video was like, maybe only like 5 minutes longer, and that was just screwing up the first mission.
My men tell me Cesare rallies his best
There we go.
soldiers in front of the
Mercenaries.
main gate into Roma.
Gather the assassins. We'll face him together.
Now it's Cesare's last stand.
Yes.
But yeah, if you want to remote play Puyo Puyo, I can do that.
I'll figure it out. It's going to be in a week or two. I just won't have time.
Alright.
No, because
for the record, my best.
All of Italia shall be united, and you will rule beside me. Come to watch my triumph. Soon Micheletto and his army will arrive, but you shall be dead before then.
Insieme per la vittoria!
at least with like poker and poker isn't that bad to do because you don't even have to save screen. You can just like quit out if you don't like your hand.
Well, it's also with blackjack. There's some weird quirk in the programming where if you get a certain combination of cards, I think it's a 9 and a jack.
Yes, it's the jack and the 9, and if you get that one set of cards, you can go to town and get 100,000 chips because the next 9 hands, somebody bothered to test this and found the next 9 hands all will happen in the same row. There's no pseudo number.
So weird.
So, yes, it's really easy to cheese. Did you get the Dragon's Palace yet or
no? The dragon what? The dragon paint?
No. Well, the second game thing.
Oh no, I haven't gotten there yet.
That's where That's where
Yeah, I remember that. I remember those games.
And they also have a second set of blackjack and poker tables. But they share the same chips as the other one, so.
But yeah, my boys are helping out the named assassin guys while Cesare is usually shit-eating. So, but here I don't feel particularly like helping because, I think my buddy's got a handle on this. And sometimes the apple will just make them cower like that.
And everybody's kind of getting into the fighting. There's level up big. I can't remember if your sister is running around here or not.
Yeah, no, she is. Yes, it's Machiavelli, Claudia, Bartolomeo, and Volpe. And yet, the reason the AI was kind of acting weird there is because you have to hold out for that time period, and guards will.
Throw down your arms, Cesare Borgia.
Micheletto, take back my city once and for all!
This is not your city anymore.
By order of Pope Julius II, I arrest you, Cesare Borgia, for the crimes of murder, betrayal, and incest.
No! 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 This is not how it ends! Chains will not hold me! I will not die by the hand of man!
It was the manner in which he said it. Chains will not hold me.
If you are so worried, there is a way to find out.
No, it is too powerful. It must be hidden outside the domain of men.
What a shame. Hiding a masterpiece where no one will ever see it.
And yet, what if he meant what he said? I cannot risk it. Cesare was right. I have to leave.
What about your friends?
I built this Brotherhood to last, with or without me.
What do you intend to do?
Plant a seed. Here, a gift.
If this is goodbye, then keep your money. I do not want it.
We will see each other again. You have my word. Buona fortuna, my oldest friend. And take the money. On your meager salary, you will need it.
My patron has been arrested after all.